Hey guys, welcome to Happy Face Holdem. I'm Chuck, and these are my fancy Charlie cards. And these right here are Charlie chips. We want more of these at the end of every session than we started with. Why do we call it Happy Face Holdem? Well, we have a happy face mode right into the side of the hill in the town I live in. This is vlog number 37. I make an insane call. All right, we waste no time jumping into the $500 buy-in at Hollywood Park Casino. This is down by LAX Airport if you've never been here. Very nice inside, very clean, friendly staff. Not a huge game selection, but a great place to play. Sitting in the cutoff, we look down at suited Broadway cards, and this is one we're going to open up to $25. We're going to get two callers, and then the blinds are in here, so we're going to be three ways with $85 in the pot to see a flop. So like I was saying, a great place to vlog. I love the way the table is set up. It makes the phone setup real nice. Get some good footage here sitting in the middle of the table. And again, everything is super clean, and the plexiglass is a little bit farther away from you than most places, so I really like it. We get what appears to be a dream flop. King 10-9 rainbow. We connect with two pair, but then we realize Queen Jack gets there, and although I'm the pre-flop aggressor, could have all the aces, kings, ace, king, king, queen here. Queen Jack is definitely in a caller's range on this board. So 9-10's in their range. King 10 is also in their range. And this is a very wet, very dynamic board. I guess technically we use the term dynamic, not wet here, because there's no flush draw. So I do elect to continuation bet my range here for $45 into this pot of 85. I do want to target a king queen or maybe an ace queen draw. You know, jack 9, jack 10 could definitely be a holding here. So I think there's a lot of draws that'll pay to see another card. So we'll navigate cautiously on the turn, which comes down the jack of clubs. Brings in a backdoor flush draw, 4-liner to the straight. In reality, just a miserable turn card all the way around. One of the early position players decides to lead into this pot for $100, so about a half pot size bet. Betting out of flow now. Yeah, I think, you know, ace queen, any queen could be in their range. Ace queen of clubs would probably have 3-bet pre-flop, so I'm not putting that on anybody's range. But this definitely puts me into the tank. You know, the action here at Hollywood Park has been good. I think the player capability is a little bit on the lower side than some other places I've played. And I've seen a lot of weird bluffs and donk leading here. So I seriously consider a call here with two pair, although I just can't imagine that I'm good. Can I luck box and fill up and get the boat on the end? You know, I decide to cut out the bet, and I'm really pondering the call here. This really puts me in a tough spot, and I'll just let you watch how this plays out. At least I made one good decision tonight. All right, in the next one, I'm in the hijack with ace 5, suited of the club variety. I elect to open the action to $20. The gentleman to my left on the button, well, he decides that's not enough. He's going to 3-bet this pot to $75. I think the button could open pretty light. And some players to my right also think so. We're going to get one caller for $75. And then we're going to get another caller of the $75. So now, what do? 225 in plus my bet, 245 in, 75 to call. You know, looking at 4 players with ace 5, I think I'm only about 20% to win. Even giving them a loose range, but I decided to make the call. This is a big pot. Let's get lucky here. Flop comes down 3-5-7, so we spike middle pair. No clubs on the board. Would like to see some backdoor equity here, but we have none. So we elect to check and play in flow, and the button jams the rest of his stack for 315. So with 615 in the pot, the other two players think just for a second and ultimately lay it down. And now the choice is mine. So heads up with middle pair, I'm about a 60-40, so a little less than a coin flip. I have to call 315 to win 615, 2-1 on my money. Not getting the right odds to do it. I probably should lay this down. I have one over, one pair, no clubs on the board. I guess I have a backdoor straight draw too. In a dream world, what do you do in this spot? Pause the video, go leave a comment down below. What would you do right here? I only have about 340 behind, so he's put me all in. Well, here's what I do. That's right. Let's just go for it. We put in the call. Come on, dealer. Do us good. Bam, baby. Two pair. We turn the ace of diamonds, and the river is inconsequential 8 of spades. I show my two pair, and he shows pocket king. So, yeah, we were way behind, and we luck boxed a win. After being pretty card dead, folding a lot, we picked up pocket aces in one hand. We 3-bet it to 75 after somebody opened to 20, and we got no action and took it down. We folded some more and finally pick up ace 10 offsuit in the small blind. Definitely could be a 3-bet spot, but I decide to take the low variance route and just check my small blind option, which the big blind checks, and we go to a flop. 4 ways of queen, 9, ace with 2 spades. I should be leading out on this board. I have top pair, but decide to let somebody else take a stab at it. There's an early bet to $10 and 3 callers to that. So we've built the pot up to $50. Turn comes down the deuce of diamonds. I elect to just check my option again, thinking this other player will lead out once again, and he does not disappoint. This time he bets out 40, almost a pot size bet. So in check call mode, I doubt he's got anything better than ace 10, because we would have seen a bigger bet. Somebody would have raised opening the action. So 3 of clubs comes down on the river. He elects to check this time. So with 130 in the pot, I'm going to put in a bet of 55. I think this is definitely a spot where I have the best hand. I can target a worse ace, maybe a queen here. I think less than half the pot was the right amount to bet. But we're not going to see any value on the end, as this gentleman decides that is too rich for him, and he's going to lay it down. All right, in this one, we're on the button. We look down at ace 5 suited of hearts. There were a few limpers ahead of us, so we decide to make a raise to 30. A little bit bigger than we normally do, but because with the limpers, we want to put a little more pressure on them to make the call. Well, we're ultimately going to get 2 callers, and the blinds fold out, so we're going to have $100 in this pot, hoping to see a beautiful flop with a whole bunch of hearts on the board. Right? That's the goal when you play ace 5. Definitely a good 3-bet hand in your bluffing range. Flop comes down, jack 7 king rainbow. We absolutely whiffed this flop, but as the pre-flop aggressor, I could have all the aces, kings, king queens, queens, jacks, king jacks. I could have all of it in my range, so I elect to put out a half pot bet here. And surprising that I'm going to get a caller on this. So I kind of have to put him on a king or a jack at this time. I guess ace queen, queen 10, the draws would definitely come along here. So I probably should have elected to bet larger on that flop, but I didn't. So with 170 in, we're heads up and see a queen of diamonds. The action's going to go check, check. No reason for me to continue here. And the river comes down a king of diamonds. Now, if you remember me talking about Joe in the last vlog, well, Joe is who I'm heads up with. The king of diamonds is a scary card because definitely I could be holding all the king queens. So I put out a $100 bet here into the 245 pot. And Joe's going to ponder. Yeah, those scary cards are good cards to put some pressure on Joe. And it works yet again. We get another one past Joe. We bluff him out of this one, and we're going to take down this pot. Hey guys, what's happening? I didn't do an intro video today, but down at Hollywood Park Casino again, the day after the last vlog, so wasn't going to play today, but a buddy of mine called and asked if I wanted to go play some poker. Damn, so maybe 4 hours of sleep. Went to my in-laws, hung out with the family today, which we always got to do, but I crashed out for like 45 minutes, so I guess that's enough sleep. But he called, said, hey, let's go play some poker, and I'll drive, so not going to pass that up. Anyways, Hollywood Park Casino playing the 5-5. I've been in the game for about an hour now, in for 500, sitting on about 1175 right now, just shy of 1200, and it's dinner break. So check out the food here. It looks okay. I hope it tastes good, and I'll be back to you with an end of session update.